gozaimasu. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here in person and on Facebook Live. I'm Edna Matsuoka, Associate Minister, and together with Reverend Yasuhiro Yano, the Head Minister, we'll be conducting the end of the year service or Edna Sensei. So please join us in prayer. 기도하이래. Mediation Prayer, page 2. Let us seek the secret mediation of Yano Konko sincerely and wholeheartedly each and every day. May we seek the mediation of you with all our hearts and souls on this day, this very moment. Yano Konko Daijin Sama, Yano Konko Daijin Sama, Yano Konko Daijin Sama, Yano Konko Daijin Sama. Purification Prayer. This way of mediation, may our sincere apologies be acceptable to you, our divine parent. We acknowledge our mistakes and misunderstandings, arrogance and ignorance of your divine favor. We apologize for all our shortcomings and irregularities in pronunciations. Guide us to amend our way of living to reflect your divine will, with a joyful and loving heart, always one with you. Kami Prayer. Reverently we pray. The release of heaven, riches of earth, time and those that see us pass without end. The heaven and earth, the light that nurtures all. The heaven and earth, the truth that delivers all. For these wonders born, for these wondrous works, let us praise the shaken and come. Let us praise the divine parent of the universe. Come without care for all humanity, all those who live between heaven and earth. Reveal coming as a divine parent, to whom coming in blessings is way. Yet many not knowing the way are lost in the selfishness. They suffer the cycle of misfortune, great sorrow and sorrow. Our Father, who art suffer many trials in this world. By your fast faith and sincerity, receive harmony, great blessings, and beyond the life of wonderful fulfillment of undying humanity. Humbly we pray. The divine parent, great wish for us to grow. Konko that has accepted the cause of mediation, that leads to the mutual benefit of coming humanity. By making us the way of faith to all who sought him, examining the blessings of heaven and earth, making not coming on night. By night we pray for those who grieve, seeking salvation from all who suffer, and he knew not the dawning of day. When you encounter the world's age, he did not waver from his path. Divine has no mediation, thus fulfilling the sanctification of his gift, and guiding people for daily life. The divine grace of us renewed, and blessings flowing graciously, establishing the way of eternal prosperity, and the way of mediation of Yano Sensei. By in oneness of creation, united in knowledge of the way. Throughout our lives of this world, hated body and soul, the way of mediation gives us eternal life to come, without regard of day or night, whether we are near or far. The way of mediation gives us to pray with total trust. For living in a way of divine favor, we offer our sincere apologies and precious men our ways. Let us live our faith every day, seeking and rejoicing in your divine favor. Let us care for those who sin and invite them to the way. Let us guide those who are lost and awaken them to a life of purpose. Time is fulfilled in us, we are fulfilled in time. May this way of mutual fulfillment be manifested in this world. May common wish for world peace and the well-being of our people be fulfilled. We humbly pray, so we earnestly pray. Please bow your heads in prayer.
May such prayer for end of year service. In the sacred presence, we carry Konko Daichi, the life of Tenchi Kaino Kami. I, Yano, on behalf of Konko Mission Wahiawa, humbly offer the following prayer. Today, December 22nd, 2024, we occur here today to hold end of the year service. Through this service, express our deepest gratitude for the abundant blessings we have received throughout the year 2024, and we humbly pray for continued blessing in all aspects of life as we move forward. The divine will of the life Tenchi Kaino Kami was revealed to humanity in 1873 TTS. Although people live between heaven and earth, there are coming blessings, shrines, temples, and houses, all stand on Kami's life. Without this, people consult the days and directions, and this respect to Kami, they suffer hardship due to the offenses. Tenchi Kaino Kami, Pastor Ikari Konko Daichi, to provide blessings and teaching, so the mankind may prosper. Kami is Kami because of people, and people are people because of Kami. Both are fulfilled through this mutual relationship. The life of Tenchi Kaino Kami grants life to all people and living being in the world. Let us always remember that these divine blessings transcend time, space, place, and distance. As the founder Konko shared, the light that the sun shines upon is a divine blessing. The rain, the fall is a divine blessing as well. All humans are asked to live in the divine blessings. People are born amid divine blessings, live amid divine blessings, and die amid divine blessings. Those initiated by the founder Ken Konko continue to guide and supporting us, support, enable us to live life enriched by the mutual interdependence between Kami and people. I humbly pray for the continued good health of the Reverend Hiromichi Konko, the sixth spiritual head of the Konko organization. May the work of transmediation continue to expand, and may the organizational endeavors of Konko be fulfilled and blessed in every aspect of their activities and plans. I also pray for the continued growth of this local church in Wahiawa, that it may further actualize the divine mediation through the strengthening of each believer faith, expansion of the faith community, and outreach activities. We pray that these many offerings and prayers before you as tokens of our profound gratitude for the blessing we have enjoyed. We earnestly pray for the world peace and harmony, and for the alleviation of human suffering. May the divine message be realized that state. No one is aware of the blessing of heaven and to enable people to live. God shall our people become aware of the blessing of heaven and the Konko life begun throughout the world, with the sunshine in every country with an exception. As we approach the 85th anniversary of Konko Wahiawa in 2025 and pray for the expansion of our engagement in outreach efforts, may we focus our prayers and actions on fostering active and meaningful church services, especially during the spring and autumn grand services. Responding to the church functions is the best way to nurture our normal interdependent relationship with the life identity Kainu Kami. Finally, we humbly pray that the blessings of their service be extended to everyone present here, as well as to those who could not be here today. May we all welcome to New Year 2025 with joy and gratitude.
Now look at me. Your Haiti. Hamaguchi offering by you. Sorry. Recitation of Kenji Kakitsuke, page 6.
極み根高大臣天地神の神主に願い、おかげは我が心にあり、今月今日で可能に。Praise to all your heart, we welcome come His presence within, heart grateful and caring in harmony and joy. Look to come always now, forever, and this is very great. やれもこ来日天才の神主に願い、おかげは我が心にあり、今月今日で可能に。Praise sincerely with all your heart, we welcome come His presence within, heart grateful and caring in harmony and joy. Look to come always now and forever, on this very great.
Adoration Prayer, page 7. We lift our eyes in awe to heaven soaring above. We lift our eyes in awe to heaven soaring above. We bow our heads in prayer toward earth rich and deep, living amid such gifts of thanks, great giving, how happy and grateful we are. The mediation of Yano Konko does not stop for us single day. The protection of thy hand, and graces of God and might, the blessings of come flow without limit to all generations. The wisdom and mysterious and wonders beyond our understanding. Day by day, every day, earnestly and reverently, we praise the virtues of Kami, not the power of Kami. Shintoku Sanji, page 29.
お家祭れば天高く
お家祭れば天高く愚がみ祭れば地は厚し神の恵みに生かされる身の幸いぞありがたき我が生き神の御取り筋一人も隠る時のなく天地の神の御守りとは岸垣の隔てなし神慈しみはよろずよにあまねく満ちて果てしなくかからいわくすしくて人の思いぞ及ばざる我ら今月今日やび祭りてひたすらに神の御影をたたえ祭らん神の儀礼を仰ぎますらん。字を書いて。色入りMikama Prayer, page 12. Spirits of those who have gone before us, you are given the glory in this vast and endless universe. You discharge your duties faithfully, each according to the time of years. You remember your eternity, your right from generation to generation, honor the foundation of our society, the floor of our families. You distress yourself from time and whether the Konko. You walk the way of all paradise, respecting the will of the divine current. You must be very your faith, get to the world beyond, and the tears and sinners are gratitude in your loving favors. Revere your ancestral tears of our homes, of divine spirits. Please teach us by us, teach everyone, receive the favor of
all generations, may liberty and prosperity in our homes, that us enrich us.
기도하이리. Good morning, everyone. Let's read the Konko Figure Creed on page 73. Read the Yuri Shikano Kami, the divine parent of the universe, our founder, Konko Daijin, embrace common revelation, and the divine leader as the quality of communication. Our continuing goal from moment to moment is to realize Kami within each of us. We are fulfilled Kami, Kami is fulfilled through us. The happiness of everyone is coming through His wish. We give thanks for Kami's blessings, mysterious, wondrous, and mundane. Blessings we give with our own hearts filled with harmony and joy. We pray wholeheartedly to Kami, today and every day, trusting Kami as our loving parent, find peace of mind. We live our faith in service to Kami, each other, and our world, nurturing and nurtured, mutually fulfilled. We reveal those who have gone before us, spirits one with Kami, caring for us eternally. We respect and appreciate other paths taken by humanity toward spiritual fulfillment. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here for the very last service of the year. The end of the year service is with great blessings that we can be here today. Everything pretty much went as planned, and we trusted in Kami-sama, and we trusted that everything worked out in our daily lives. Really simple things, like we trusted that our water faucet would run this morning. We trusted that the light would turn on when we wake up or when we go to sleep. We trusted that we'll have a comfortable bed to rest in and wake up the next morning. And we trusted that our cars would drive following day for work. We trusted that we arrive safely to work or school, and we trusted at the end of the day we will arrive back at home in the comfort of our homes, in the comfort of our beds, take a nice shower or a bath, and we're able to do that for 300, almost 65, but not quite 65 days yet, but for all this whole year of 2024. And it's something that, you know, we take for granted often, but it's those really simple things that would be such an inconvenience if we didn't have. Even our comforters that keep us warm at nighttime in their pillows. If we just not have our pillows for one night, without have a stiff neck the next morning. So even my pillow, I try to give thanks. I try to make the bed every morning. Try to. Sometimes I'm like so lazy. I feel bad, but like most of the year, I think I was able to make the bed and say "arigatou gozaimashita," and even for the bathroom that we're able to use, we live on the second floor of a townhouse, so to have it even flush regularly is okage, because you know, a couple of times I remember like it wouldn't flush really good, and like I see the water rising, and I was like, oh my goodness, please no, because we live on the second floor. If that thing overflows, you could imagine what's going to happen. So I got the plunger and I did like CPR on my toilet bowl, and then I went down. But even those regular things that we do in our daily life to have it all go smoothly until this very day. I'm just gathered here today to say thank you, Konko-sama. Arigatou gozaimashita. And it's so meaningful to be appreciative of everything. So how was your year in 2024? Did you have a pretty good year? I hope. What new things did you learn? Did you learn any new things? What was your best day of 2024? What new places did you visit? Was it a new restaurant you tried? Was it a completely new place you visited? What new insights do you have of your life, of anything spiritual? And well, for me, new things, new places I've been was parts in Ehime, because again, I only go to Ehime to visit my family, relatives, and a couple, just one church in Ehime. So I've never really did any touring of Ehime. So this time with the Ehime Prefecture, we went to various places which I never knew before, and that was so insightful, and I really, really enjoyed that. New insights of the faith. Well, because my mom has been babysitting my nephew, I learned really interesting things about him. It's really interesting. It's like he is directly connected to Kami-sama. So I don't just call him Drayden. I say Drayden-sama. Every time he comes, I say Drayden-sama. It's like Kami-sama has come to our church, and he's so happy. But I feel he's so close to Kami-sama. And even if he doesn't understand the adult words that we talk in our conversation, he can feel our energy. And just a couple of days ago, it was so funny. My brother, cause kids, he's rascal, right? So he does things that they're like, oh wow. So we were talking about him at the dinner table with my brother and him, and my mom was feeding Drayden, and he was eating, and all of a sudden he knew we were talking about him in not a really good way, like oh, he's kind of rascal sometimes, what my brother said. So his facial expression suddenly changed, and it was kind of scary. It was like, whoa. He stopped eating and he was like, what are you talking about? I was like, whoa, quiet. Wow, he understands. He understands. And maybe not the words, but the energy that we were talking about him in not a really good way, he understands. And I thought he was almost going to throw a toy car at us because he had it in his hands. So that was a really new insight that I learned this year. And what else did I learn this year? I'm going to change the subject
of it because it's like a mixed salad today because it's like my whole year I'm covering. And so recently I went to a field trip with Clayton's class. We went to the Waikiki Aquarium and I went as a chaperone. And there were several volunteers and we were formed into little groups called, the tour guides were called docents. And they're basically retired people who learn about the aquarium and they have knowledge about the aquarium and the animals that live there, the creatures and the plants. And then they explained it to us in these little groups. And it was so interesting. I didn't expect to learn anything because we're going to the elementary school. I had a mentality where like, I'm going with like elementary school students. What new things are there to learn really? So I was like, I'll just have fun. But then when I went, I learned so many new things. And I've been to the Waikiki Aquarium maybe a couple of times, 1 or 2 times, and maybe about 10 years ago. And it hasn't really changed much. And we go through the exhibits of different fishes, creatures, plants, jellyfishes, but we don't really stop to read it. We don't really know a lot behind each creature, and we just take pictures because they look cool. You know, like a black and white Nemo, emo Nemo it was called. But the docents, they really explain things to us. So that was very helpful to us, to me, and I learned new things. Like an octopus, I didn't know they had 3 hearts and 9 brains. Did you know that? I didn't know that. I might have learned that when I was in elementary, but I completely forgot about it, or to me, it was something completely new that I learned. And I was like, what? How did it have 9 brains? And so each tentacle has a brain and have 1 central brain in the head. And they have 3 hearts, octopus. So I learned something. And when you go to the shores on Oahu, the beach, you will see these waxy plants all around the shoreline. And I don't really pay attention to it much. But when we go beach cleaning, there's a lot of rubbish. And I do notice those plants, but I haven't really cared for them. All I know is that they have this really cute flower where it's like half a flower, and if you get 1 flower and another flower and you put them together, it becomes 1 whole cute flower. And that's all I know about them. But the docent explained that this special, I forgot the name of it, I'm sorry, I should have taken the name of the plant. But these plants have a waxy leaf, and so it prevents dehydration and of course the salt water from coming in. And that plant produces these white berries. And I've noticed those berries, but I've never thought anything of them. And while we were at the aquarium, he says, go pick them. Try pick one. And he had the students pick it too. And he said, how does it feel? And I was like, these feel very light. These felt like foam balls, like styrofoam balls. I didn't know that they were that light. And he said, try squeeze them. And I squeezed it, and there are 2 drops of pure clean water comes out. And there's like a little seed inside. So he says, the waves carry away these white berries to wherever, and to the next shore they land, it grows, using the water that's inside the berries. And it was just mind-blowing. And all these little things that we learned, like different habitats. Certain creatures live by the sandy shore. Certain creatures live on the reef. Certain creatures, they live where the waves slam. And certain creatures live deep in the ocean, right? So all these different creatures, he showed us their different adaptations. And to me, it was so insightful. I feel like a 2nd grader learning a lot of new things that day. So happy and thankful that Clayton invited me to be a chaperone. But I don't feel like I did much chaperoning that day, but it was fun. It was like a treat for me. Like even a little reef fish that has a long snout. I never thought anything of the long snouts, but he says that it's to get the little tiny like plankton, like I think in between the coral. To go between the coral, the angelfishes have the long snout. So I was like, oh, the trumpet fish and stuff. Naruhodo. So Kami-sama created every organism, every plant, every animal, every human being so perfectly in their own way to adapt to their habitat. Even when I was in college, I took a lot of courses that I didn't need for my prerequisites, but I want to take them because I have such interest in so many things, like astronomy. I don't need astronomy for nursing school. I don't need to take geology for nursing school, but I took it because I wanted to learn about the heavens. I wanted to learn about the earth. And I learned so many things. I learned about microbiology and biology and chemistry. And all these different subjects combined, it makes my mind more broad about the wonders of Kami-sama. So, Anthony, that's the new insight I had this year. So, I hope you all had a great year this year, and I pray that you will have a wonderful year in 2025. I really want to thank every one of you for being here today, and Kami-sama's blessings that enabled us to come to this moment in time. So I pray that every one of you have a safe and happy 2025, and the rest of the year 2024. Let's all be safe. Let's all continue to experience new things and receive the blessings of Kami-sama. ありがとうございました。
Thank you for your presentation. We still have 9 days to the end of 2024, but for the convenience of our schedule, we changed the service to this day. I have spent 47 years, going to 48 years as a Konko mission, as a mission minister in South Wahiawa. It's quite a long time, maybe almost half a century. I couldn't expect I have done this much long services. Anyway, looking back at my life, I always wonder if we become a true believer of Konko. The second, the founding minister of the Amagi Church, Reverend Masake Masaro, said, to believe in Tenchi Kane no Kami is to practice faith. To believe in Tenchi Kane no Kami is to believe in the teaching of the founder with the practice. And to believe in teaching, the founder is to believe in Tenchi Kainu. It is practice. It's so simple. Sometimes I wonder how many. Actually, I have spent over 50 years. Every day I write down the 4-line message in the daily prayer. I write down many items of appreciation, supplication, and so forth. And write down the name of the people who come over here. Sometimes it's so busy, so I just skip some of this. But every day, with any exception, we write down Tenchi Kakitsuke in Japanese. It's a reminder. So, and when I come over here, we recite Tenchi Kakitsuke. In today's services, we recite Tenchi so many times. So in the last almost 47, how many times have I recited Tenchi Kakitsuke? And to Fukushima Gige, not Fukushima Gige, Konko-sama said, actually, there's a quote from the Kyoten Korikai. Fukushima Gige remembered, when I went to the Hiromai in 1874, Konko-sama gave me 4 Tenchi Kakitsuke, 4 copies of this. In part, these are not like abacus. No, these are like abacus that gives you the correct answers. Follow what is written here, and you will surely receive divine blessings. Korikai number 2, Fukushima Gige 13.1. It clearly states, follow the message of Tenchi Kakitsuke, then you can receive blessing for sure. That calculated, we put in numbers and show up exact result. So if we recite Tenchi Kakitsuke, you can surely get blessing. It's so simple. But I wonder how many people appreciate this message. There's only 4-line message. First line, Ikami Konko line, Tenchi Kai no Shin ni Negai. Wahiawa Konges Konchi. Only 4 lines. This message is in condensed form of all the teachings of the Konko Kyoden Gorikai. Some people say. So even just reciting Ikami Konko Daijin, the first line, and pray what you need, what you get blessed in your daily living. And actually, the founder always recited in his daily prayers. Like, when the people of the world pray to Ikami Konko Daijin, with a sincere and single heart, please fulfill whatever request they have. So, it's just one line of message. Say, Ikami Konko Daijin, and pray. Then your message would be heard. Your message could reach to Tenchi Kai no Kami. Ikami Konko Daijin. I just want to witness 1 or 2 many other people to recite, not I'm saying to practice Tenchi Kakitsuke. This could be my understanding my maybe my mission over here. So people want to appreciate Tenchi, the message Tenchi of practice. Practice makes powerful. Practice makes permanent. They are what we used to say. Permanent means kind of established figure. Take for granted. When you come over here, you come over here. This is a kind of routine. Take for granted a Konko believer. If you're not a Konko believer, they do not know how to approach Kokekai. So for us, approaching transmutation practice is no. So at the same time, saying in Ken Konko and pray should be the form of our daily routine. Thank you very much for your attention.
Yami Konko Daijin Tenchi Kanino Kami Shinji Negai Okagewa Oga Kokoro ni Ari Kongetsu Konjide Kanmei.
With all your heart, we want to come out. Come is the things to do. Heart straightforward to your and look to come your way now and forever. On this very day, pray.
Cricket number 1.
Okay.
Page 7.
7.
Number 4.
はい、どうぞ。
Later on January 3rd, 1882, of the lunar calendar, I went to Hiromai with my father to give thanks. We crossed the river at Fukushima in Okayama, and my father went to family temple in Hamano to apply for his, and my mother
Posthumous.
with its names. Meanwhile, I proceeded to Yonegura. We later arrived at Hiromai.
Konko-sama gave a teaching. Ask your parent whatever now, as he or she won't live forever. While he was saying this, I just listened unthinkingly. We returned home the next day on the 4th. We talked about our visit to Hiromai, then slept. The next morning, my father couldn't get out of bed. He complained of a headache, fell asleep again, then passed away. I was shocked, but I calmed down and gave thanks. This is the peaceful, silent death that Konko-sama was talking about. Thank you very much. Other people gossiped. She went to worship to have her father die.
5. Later, on March 17th, 1882, of the lunar calendar, I started to perform Toritsugi and receive divine blessings every day. A man named Okita Kisaburo of Fukudomari village, Bizen province, often sent me books. If you don't study, you'll be unable to perform Toritsugi, he pressed. This distressed me.
Thinking that it was too late for me to start studying, I went to the Hiromai and inquired, Konko-sama, I am uneducated. Will I be unable to perform Toritsugi unless I start studying? For Konko-sama said, Konko-sama imparted, I am also uneducated, but it is all right, even if you are a fool, so long as you can save people. Scholars do not necessarily save people yet. It is said that your skill may go against you.
Thinking that he was right, I prayed single-heartedly. I then performed Toritsugi with firm determination. 6. Konko-sama also imparted, when Koenjin said people with his parental authority, they would try to confine him in a corner of their household altar. But Kami later began to listen to people's requests, and people began calling him Koenjin-sama, adding sama to show respect.
7. For people too, if parents abuse parental authority, their children won't listen. But if parents listen to their children will come to respect you. And then I was really moved by this speech.
はい、ありがとうございました。ありがとうございます。ただいまから歌を4つ歌わせていただきます。今年で歌いおさむです。57、真珠の英語からです。
to someday find a shining, shimmering, brilliant light coming from a path that never ends. Instead of losing hope or fearing what's ahead, let's keep on moving forward with our heads held high. For we are all living in a world that embraces you and me with its love, supported by the prayers of those who care for us. We are never alone in our lives. When I'm down and ready to surrender, when times are hard and it seems so dark, just knowing each day that I'm never on my own gives me strength and courage to try harder. Holding hands with my friends standing by my side, sweet arms together we go on to the shining, shimmering, brilliant light flowing from a path that never ends. Instead of losing hope or fearing what's ahead, let's keep on moving forward with our heads held high. For we are all living in a world that embraces you and me with its love, supported by the prayers of those who care for us. We're never alone in our lives. Instead of losing hope or fearing what's ahead, let's keep on moving forward with our heads held high. For we are all living in a world that embraces you and me with its love, supported by the prayers of those who care for us. We're never alone in our lives. ありがとうございました。
ありがとうございました。これで歌い終わりです。See you next year。オンラインの方。
Yami Konko Dai Jinchi Kano Kami Shinni Rai Wahiawa Kokoni Ari Kongetsu Konnichi Kanome. Pray sincerely with all your heart, be one with Kami. Kami's blessings in unity, heartbreak of sincere, harmony and truth. Look to God, always now and forever, unceasingly pray. ありがとうございました。
鳥が実を食べてる。さっき歌と一緒に歌ってたね。なんか、餅つきでしょ。ありがとうございました。Thank you for joining us for our end of the year service. One announcement, Monday, December 30th, we will have our Mochitsuki, the 33rd one, 33rd annual Mochitsuki from 8 o'clock a.m. till we don't know what time, maybe about 3, hopefully. If you are able to help, we'll greatly appreciate it. And I think mochi orders are closed already, so thank you very much for your support. And hope you have a great rest of the year, a couple more days, maybe about a week or so, and a great new year in 2025. Bye bye.